I grew up in a family where education was important. My grandfather started Bettis Academy in Edgefield, South Carolina. And it was an institution during desegregation. It closed. But during segregation, this is where blacks went and got their education. This is where they moved on further in life. So I realized what education meant. Subdivision I grew up in was 3 streets. Everybody worked on Southern University campus. So when it came time to go to college, it wasn't if I was going, it was where I was going. It's 4 boys, we all got masters, and one has a doctor's degree from Atlanta University. So we have that educational train. And now our daughter graduated from Atlanta University with her master's in business. So from an educational standpoint, it was second nature. What Atlanta University did was gave me the foundation. It gave me the skill set. It gave me the network, which I still call upon, and I still call upon those skills. They gave me the gift that keeps giving. The camaraderie between me and other students, working on projects together, finding out we got similar interests. But I think that the biggest thing was working with Dr. Davis. Because of the student ratio there, the students get to know the professors get to know the students.
Maurice was a little bit different than the average student in that Maurice never thought about working in corporate America. He was here on a mission from the time he entered this program until the time he left. And that mission was that he was going to sign, look, not the back of the check, but the front of the check, which means that he was going to establish himself as an entrepreneur and provide working for somebody else.
Mother always encouraged me to be an entrepreneur. She encouraged me to go into business for myself. My daddy wanted me to go somewhere and work 20 years and get a gold watch. Mother thought statistically the chances back then of me making $100,000 on my own versus corporate was on my own. While I was at Atlanta University, I put together my proposal to be a Burger King franchisee. So I left there and became a Burger King franchisee in Kansas City. And when I sold the Burger King, I went and bought myself a used Rolex. And I told Dad, I got my watch. So it was a wonderful story. Dad was obviously proud of me, as Mom always was. While in Kansas City, Ford Motor Company and General Motors had plants there. And they found out about me and invited me to join their dealer training program. So I went through Ford's dealer training program. And out of that, Toyota snagged me. I worked for Toyota a couple of years and then got a Toyota dealership in Pensacola, Florida. Harley-Davidson had never had an African-American dealer in their 95-year history. They approached me, I approached them. We thought it was a good match, and I've been a successful Harley-Davidson dealer for over the last 20 years. And now we have dealerships in Maryland, Virginia, and North Carolina. And we also just recently became Ducati's first African-American dealer, and BMW motorcycles as well we have.
We share conversations as dealers. We sit down around the table and talk about our reinvestments in the community. Maurice doesn't have to have a seat at that table, but he chooses to stay at that table. He proves that he has resilience, he has courage, because in order to do this, basically Maurice had to invest everything that he had and generations are going to have.
It's one thing about your dream. And now when I talk to kids, I tell them no matter what type of discouragement, what type of challenges, they got to keep reaching for it. They got to keep driving for it because you never know what that opportunity is going to be. For instance, me in my personal life, I did Burger King in Kansas City. Wasn't a huge success, but because I was there, I learned about training. I had 400% turnover a year, and also it opened up another door for the auto industry, saw me perform there. So you never know what one opportunity is going to show up, but if you deliver your best performance, it always opens up some opportunities.
I would say he is probably our most continuous giver in the business school. And I think if you add up all he's done for the business school, he might be our most generous giver as an alum. So I would say that Maurice Slaughter should be an icon for Clark Atlanta, and that's why this room we have dedicated to Maurice Slaughter.
Being part of this institution, it taught me a lot about the challenges and successes. And it taught me about the people that came before me and the importance of giving. Not only time, energy, and resources. Because trust me, I wouldn't have made the challenge if teachers had spent some extra time with me, if I didn't have some extra peers pushing me. So that's kind of what this tradition, as you say, that branding that we need to continue. So I hope I step in the footsteps of the people that were before me, and I hope they continue to step in the footsteps after me as well. It's been a good ride, as we say. No pun intended with the motorcycle, but it's been a great ride.